our periods are not a luxury, they are a necessity. So why then should the price of sanitary pad be so expensive? Hi, welcome to a new episode of Shades of Us, The Rant. I am Ramat. Today I'm going to be talking about the increasing cost of sanitary pads on this episode of The Rant. So let us get into it. Have you had to buy pads since December 2016? If your answer is yes, you would realize that the price of sanitary pads recently went up by over 100% and continued to rise. From December 2016, it went up and it continues to rise. I won't mention names, but the most popular sanitary pads in Nigeria has premium pads that come in packs of 7 or 8 for small packs, and a pack of 14 or 16 for bigger or super packs. The small packs used to be sold for 170 naira before December 2016. It went up to 220 naira and later a 30 naira increase, bringing it to 250 naira. Now it is sold at 400 naira. The super packs go now for 800 naira and it is pegged to go to 1,000 naira. And the extra long ones of this super pack are going for 1,250 naira already. For people who do not get it, let me explain it further. A woman who has light flow can use one small pack during her period if she has a 4-day flow and uses one pad in the morning and another at night. So the ideal is that you use one pad every 8 hours, but because she has light flow, let's just say she uses one in the morning and one in the evening, meaning she uses 2. This way she uses one small pack, right, during her period if she has a 4-day flow. Now, a lady with normal flow may need to change her pad every 6 to 8 hours, meaning that if she has a 4-day flow, she needs to use the super pack. Remember, it's a pack of 14 or 16 for her monthlies. That is 800 naira. While most women fall into this category, a vast number of women fall into the heavy flow category. These women have to change their pads as often as once every 3 hours, translating into one small pack per day. Collating that gives 4 packs if she has a 4-day flow. So using the example above, we can infer that women spend a lot of money on their menstruation. Now, this table I am going to show you will give you a clear view of exactly what I'm talking about. A woman who has light period and has a 4-day flow will use one pack and spend 400 naira for her monthly period. A woman who has normal flow and has a 4-day flow may use a 2-pack, either she's using 2 small packs or one of the super packs, and spend 800 naira per month. Now, a woman who has heavy flow and has a 4-day flow may use like 3 packs or 4 packs and may spend as much as 1,600 naira for her monthly. Of course, these are all estimates, as there are women who bleed for more than 4 days. So there are those who which means they will have to spend more. So why is this an issue? It may seem like small money, yes. Oh, it's simple. But women menstruate every month, and for the most part, it's not our choice. It is what our body says should happen, and it continues to happen every month. We have to deal with pain, we have to deal with discomfort, we have to deal with stress of having our hormones go haywire, and then between 7 days our uterus will make us feel so bad because we refuse to have any baby. Now, the only way out is for us to get pregnant. That one in itself is even a lot of problems, but then we have to deal with that. We have to take drugs, or if we are now old, we now have menopause and we are saved from having period. So you see that our periods are not a luxury, they are a necessity. So why then should the price of sanitary pad be so expensive? I mean, is our menstruation a luxury now? Is it necessary that the law of demand and supply apply here? Because many people will say, wait, there's demand for it, so the price has to go up. How should it go up? Is this something that we are choosing to have? Are we choosing to do it? And in a country where many girls cannot even afford the basic sanitary pad, 400 naira is a lot of money for many girls. 400, you may think it's not so much, but 400 naira is a lot of money. Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world, which means that 400 naira is a lot of money for these girls. So I get mad, but I mean, is it wise? I keep asking this question. To make matters worse, some men have told us to stop complaining and go back to using rags or cloth pads. Some have even suggested that we should use banana leaves. Trust me, I do not kid you. So while we want to pull out our collective shoes and beat the brakes of these men, we will try not to, because we are nice. But the general belief is our mothers did it, so what is there? Ogbeni, first and foremost, my mother used pad. It is from my mother that I learned how to use pad. So there's no point for us going back to what we don't even know, because we don't know that. It's pad we know. Ogbeni. Anyway, some people went as far as saying that it is not a national problem but a women's problem. My question to such people is this: if something affects half the population of a country, doesn't that qualify as a national problem? Oh, we forgot we're Africans. Women don't matter, right? Anyway, our hygiene during and after our menstrual cycle is important to us, and it shouldn't cost us so much to keep ourselves clean when we bleed, especially because it is not our choice. So we hope that leaders in the production of sanitary pads can lead the pack and bring this price down. So they're already making a lot of money as it is, and it's almost unfair to ask for more. Condoms are retailing at almost 20 naira. If that, it is a necessity, I do not negate that. If that can be retailed at that low, pads can also be retailed for that low. And if people refuse to reduce the price, I think we should begin to think of alternatives. Now, I have heard of reusable cloth pads. I don't think it is. I think it is yucky for me, but for some people that may be the only option for them. I just feel right now the customer is king, and the customer wants the prices of pads to go down. And leaders who are doing this should please think about it. If we band together and we hold these leaders accountable, they may begin to do the right thing and ensure that pads are easily accessible for everybody, especially for underserved women. So I would end this by saying a woman's sanitary needs are not a luxury, and they should not be treated as such. My question of the day is this: what do you think about the rising cost of sanitary pads? What can we do to ensure the prices come down, especially for women in underserved communities? Please share your comments in the comment section. I want to thank, as usual, organizations that are working to ensure that women and girls have access to sanitary pads through various sanitary pads and initiatives. I have been a part of some of them, and I'm excited to do it. But I want a situation where we don't have to spend so much money in order to give women the basics. Thank you for your commitment to women's menstrual health and hygiene, if you are one of such people. And I'd like to say that's about it on Shades of Us, the brand. Watch to the end of this vlog to find out ways to contact us, and don't forget to tune in every Wednesday at 3:05 p.m. West African time for new episodes. It's hugs and kisses from Mamat. Bye.